Assalamualaikum. How are you all? Welcome back to our online class. Today is Wednesday, 13 January 2021. Sorry, Wednesday, 20th January 2021. We'll start our class. We'll do the quantifiers. What are quantifiers, children? No, any, all, some, each, several, and every are called. These words are called quantifiers. We have to fill in the blanks. This is the exercise. Take out your readers from your reader. You have to choose from this: no, any, all, some, each, several, and everyone. 4, 5, 6, 7 words. You have to appropriate, suitable. You have to fill in the blank. First one, dash. No ordinary person is bothered about climatic changes. If we talk of some changes, people look at us as if we don't have any work. In fact, it is such a grave problem that each person has to think about. Several scientists feel alarmed because the ozone layer is depleting. In addition, some people believe that global warming is creating climatic problems, but no single individual shows any concern for it. Got it? Second para for it. Some meteorologists predict that the world will get warm because 2 to 4 degrees Celsius by the year 2030. The scientists believe that each year several polar ice will melt and cause rainfall, increase in sea level, and also temperature will be affected. Several people disagree with the theory that the human activity is having an effect on the world's climate. Some scientists need to monitor the Earth's atmosphere, and every human beings need to care for the air, water, and plant life that influence the world's weather. Third paragraph. People who disagree with the theory that there is direct relationship between the human activity and the climate believe that the world climate has gone through several changes since the Earth and its atmosphere first formed. So for every argument there is a counter argument. Every individual differs with the other in any way or the other. Got it? Practice this paragraph, all the three paras, so that you can do some other exercise also, worksheets also. Ponimanthuri village in India. I can remember the time, she said, when all the fields around this village were green and the harvest good. Her outstretched arm described a complete circle as they stood in the morning sun. Then they built those monsters, those. Her voice spluttered in anger as she shook her fist at a collection of ominous looking black building on the horizon covering in a low lying shroud of thick smoke. They said that the factories need leather to make shoes, handbags, and clothes. They said our men folk would get jobs. They said we would all become rich. We stood silent, each thinking your own thoughts. Yes, they told you all that, but there is so much they didn't tell you. They didn't tell you that to change animal skins into leather, which they call tanning, uses as many as 250 different chemicals, including heavy metals such as cadmium, arsenic, chromium. They didn't tell you that these chemicals are discharged into the environment from those chimney stalks and fall to the earth for miles around, polluting the earths below. They didn't tell you that this would poison your fields so that nothing will grow. Now next see how the land is harvested there. They didn't tell you that the chemicals would be dumped in open fields into our rivers. Sign Vijayas Sama. We had been thinking the same thought. They didn't tell us that our women would have to walk 10 kilometers every day. They didn't tell us that we would get ulcer and sores on our body. They didn't tell us. Her voice trailed off. There is so much they didn't tell you. I thought we don't buy leather shoes or leather handbags or leather clothes, she said. Got it? They didn't tell us about the what all they suffered in that area. Now the meanings of it out glossary meanings mean outstretched, pulling out to fall, then trailed off, became gradually quieter, and then stopped. Now Vorovyo village, it's a village in Ukraine, formerly known as USSR. It happened on April the 26th, 1986. 26th April in 1986 year. I remember the date because it was my mother's birthday. We heard the explosion early in the morning. We didn't worry because there had been explosions before from Chernobyl. But this one was bigger. Everyone stopped what they were doing and listened. Then we ran out into the garden. We could see a cloud of white smoke coming from the nuclear reactor. Natasha Ravenko wiped her hands nervously on her apron. Tears came to the corners of her eyes and slid down her pinched pale cheeks. It was Saturday, she said, on still weeping her hands on her apron. What happened now? Let's see. It was a lovely warm day and the children played outside all weekend. Even when the dust began to fall, they still played outside. Small children. They picked up a handful of it and threw it at each other. The village telling us to keep our children indoors and to touch the radioactive dust. They also told us to wash down our houses and roads with water. A week later, what happened? Children began to vomit. Their hair fell out. They couldn't eat. They grew so thin and small appeared all over their bodies. Got it? Something was there in the mud. 2 weeks after that, all three died, all three on the same day. She broke down and crying quietly as she has done so many times before. They are buried over there. She pointed at the church graveyard. Lots of village people are and adults. I touched her gently on the shoulder, leaving her to her bittersweet memories, and walked on through silence. It was a ghost town. No one lived there anymore. They had either died or been forcibly evacuated, made the place empty. The fields were barren. Nothing ever would again. There was no bird sang, no rabbit peered at me, no cow endlessly cheered, no horse neighed. Natasha caught me up as we boarded the bus marked Moscow. Thank you for coming with me. She said I wanted to see the graves and the house again before I die. Understood the lesson? Got it? Now we'll see the glossary of it. Okay, meanings. Apron, a piece of cloth that covers the front part of your clothes and is tied around your waist. Apron, ladies use in kitchen, isn't it? Apron in the chemical industries, chemists and all use. Isn't it? Even in colleges, you use it for practicals in labs and all. Apron, that is white color mostly. Radioactive dust, the dust that covers from radioactive reactions. Homework for today is what is the meaning? First question, what is the meaning of apron? What does outstretched mean? Answer the questions and send me your homeworks by 5:30 in the evening. Okay, children, see you. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. See you in next class.